Well, good evening, everybody in Laguna world. This is Tony Estigoy. I'm a very proud founding member and platinum affiliate with Laguna Blends. Tonight is Tuesday. It is not the normal night that we do these calls. We did make a switch because Monday night we had a presidential debate, and we thought that would distract people from this call. And we have such great information to share. We wanted to make sure that everybody was focused. Tonight, there's a couple of housekeeping things that I'm going to start with. First of all, we've got a double-double going on right now, guys. We've got a double-double incentive program, and that is to help promote our brand-new CBD oil skin care line called Canaceuticals. Simply enough, you will get double the volume points for helping somebody select one of those packages, and those points are going to help you rank advance faster. So think about that. You're going to get double the points to help you move further up into this company on a much faster track. Now, I said it was double-double. I didn't say a single double. I said double-double. The other double part to this is you also get double the points for the Las Vegas incentive trip that happens in February. But we only have until the end of the week. That's right. This double-double contest ends on Friday, September 30th. So if you've got people that have been sitting on the fence, not quite sure what to do, not quite sure about what this company is yet, get them to move forward and get them into the Canaceutical line. They will be very, very happy. That is what we're doing here at Laguna Blends. We want everybody to move forward fast, and we want everybody to succeed. Now, part of that Las Vegas incentive trip, by the way, folks, is not only are you going to get 2 days and 3 nights, you're going to be able to attend one of the famous Las Vegas shows. We're also going to have a very special dinner with the top corporate executives, and that is going to include the man who is known as the man with the Midas touch. He is a gentleman that has helped companies reach the $50 million, $75 million, $100 million a year in revenues. And when he looked at Laguna Blends, he said to himself and to his beautiful wife, Darren, this company is going to trump all others. I'm going to get involved. This gentleman is also one of the most influential people in network marketing. I am very, very proud to call him my friend. He is the president of Laguna Blends. And please, everybody, welcome Mr. Ray Grimm, Jr.
Well, thank you, Tony, and thank you for all our listeners tonight and those who are listening in for the first time. Laguna Blends is a special company, and it's a special company for many reasons. But first and foremost, when you build great companies, it takes great people. And what I'm talking about is the field leadership that we have gotten involved in this company from early on and saw the vision of Stuart Gray, the team he put together. And, you know, it takes a big vision. It takes setting some big goals. But, you know, from a corporate standpoint, and when I got involved, I kind of looked at things and said, well, there's a few more things we need here, and there's always going to be things we need. We can improve and do a little bit better. But the key is field leadership and bringing in the quality of people like Tony Estigoy and his beautiful fiancée, Tatiana Bedoya, and some of the other leaders that joined us early on. I heard David's voice on the phone, David Green, this evening. David, good to have you back in the saddle. He had to spend a week away from his team here due to health reasons about a week ago, but he's back now, and we appreciate that, and some of the other leaders that we have on the phone tonight. And again, when you build great companies, it takes great people. You've got to have good products. You've got to have all the other items that are necessary to build a great network marketing company. And our goal as a company is to provide you with the sales tools, the marketing tools, everything you need to build a successful business. I call it a turnkey marketing program. And we're working on an awful lot of that today, and I'm very excited. I just got off a call today. Actually, I was live up to Beverly Hills on the call here, and we were in an interview room and interviewing some talent today because we're going to bring a celebrity on board to represent our CannaCeuticals line. This is a very, very powerful and potent and probably one of the most significant skincare lines ever brought about in any industry, let alone the direct selling industry. And tonight we've got a special guest that's going to talk to us a little bit about that. But you know, when I first saw Laguna Blends and saw what Stuart Gray and the team had put together, I really got excited about this and said I want to be a part of this. You know, when you look at companies and you look into the future, you know, I always look at, first of all, from a product standpoint, is do they have something new, something different, something that will stand the test of time, something that you can go out and grab market share in a new product category. Well, we all know skincare and coffee and the shake industry is not a new product category, but what we have done is I know we are in a proven marketplace doing billions of dollars on an annual basis with the types of products that we brought in to Laguna Blends, knowing that all we have to do is achieve a very small market share to create a very, very large company, because we are going to be the world leader in the distribution of hemp and CBD-based products. Now, when I saw the cafe product that had been developed here, I'd never seen and or heard of a hemp whey-based 2 gram per serving protein coffee. I looked at how many people drink coffee in the morning. You know, the industry is absolutely huge globally. And I said, all we need is to get a small market share of that. And we were dealing with a very large manufacturer in Canada who had basically had access to a lot of the hemp grown in Canada. So we had adequate supply of the key ingredient going into the coffee product. And he's also working on a couple other coffee products for us that are going to blow you away because I've already tasted them. And, you know, then I looked at the protein shake market, having been involved in the industry for 30 years, developed a number of shakes in the past, but could never create a hemp-based shake that tasted good. You know, hemp is a plant protein, a powerful antioxidant, powerful superfood, but unfortunately doesn't taste all that great. And many companies had tried to create hemp shakes over the years and could never get a product to taste like ours. And we have that in 4 different flavors, and we call that our Pro 369, and it contains the omega-369s, which many people have to use in different dosages of fish oil or whatever for heart health on a regular basis. And this is the only omega product that comes from a plant-based protein. So I'll tell you, it was exciting when I saw that. And then our special guest this evening, Mr. Troy Neihart, introduced us to a product line, a topical skincare line, that when I saw what he was doing and he saw what we were doing, and they were looking to market their products, Troy is involved in a company that is formulating and creating all kinds of great CBD-based products. The ownership is Swiss in the company. They have access to the majority of high-quality CBD that's coming out of Europe. And we talked about how we could work together. So the purpose of tonight's call is to share a little bit of information with you about this tremendous opportunity, but more so about the quality of products, the hemp and CBD-based products that have been brought to you that are really first in the marketplace. And, you know, I think Troy saw the same vision that we saw here at Laguna, got excited about what we were doing, and I look at Troy as not only a good friend today, but a partner in business here that is going to help and assist in growing Laguna Blends. So with that, I'd like to turn the call over to Mr. Troy Neihart, and maybe, Troy, you could share a few words with the folks on the line this evening as to a little bit about your background. You are known as a CBD and hemp expert, and when I first met you, I was blown away at the knowledge you had in a couple of areas that I didn't know many people in this industry had. So with that, Troy, welcome to the call this evening.
Well, Ray, thank you so much for having me on the call. Tony, thank you so much for hosting it and getting this call started for us tonight. You know, absolutely, Ray, when I started to take a look at what Laguna was and who they were partnering with within the space, I knew it was an absolute fit for me. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to get involved in the space around 5 years ago with a collaborative group of experts. And, you know, we were at the cutting edge of a lot of things and bringing CBD that was hemp-derived to the marketplace. And being the first ones out of the gate with it. And I mean, we had all kinds of arrows in our back as we traveled the path to get to where we're at today, and we've been very, very fortunate. But you know, it's been exciting for me to watch the industry really grow and blossom to get to the point of where it's at today. I mean, when I remember getting into the space, I said CBD, and people thought I was saying my ABCs wrong. So, you know, now fortunately today we see, you know, hemp and the CBD marketplace, the medical marijuana, being widely accepted and is talked about on every nightly news channel or local newspaper. You see it everywhere, no matter where you turn today. So it's an exciting time for everybody who's on this call to be getting involved in the space and having the opportunity to take advantage of what, you know, and have first movers advantage of what I'm calling the green rush.
Well, thank you, Troy. That's really appreciate you getting involved in the space. And when you talk about pioneering, I've done that many times before, going back to introducing nutritionals and nutraceuticals to the market in the late 80s. And I'll tell you, it was like beating your head against the wall for a while. But I see this back in the same place, only with much wider acceptance today. We've got a number of new people in the line this evening that I'm not sure they understand the difference between cannabis, hemp, CBD, whatever it is. Maybe you could just give them a quick education on the difference of those three ingredients and or categories.
Sure, absolutely. Well, tonight I was at Ray's house, and we probably had 20, 25 people over. And Charles Vest, who you guys will all get to know, he's becoming a leader here within Laguna Blends, and, you know, asked me a few questions, and I was talking, and I posed the question to everybody: if I said cannabis, what do you guys all think of? And everybody was like yelled out at the same exact time, weed. And that's really been the misconception of what cannabis really truly is, because when I say trees, everybody knows that there's citrus trees and spruce trees, and there's a whole different variety of trees that exist. So when we say cannabis, there's really two categories of cannabis. There's hemp, and then there's marijuana. And the difference between the two, marijuana is what gets you high. There's over 3,000 known species of cannabis, and about 400 plus of those species are actually high in what we know of THC. And THC is what gives the psychoactive effect that we know of why people talk about getting high. And there's definitely health benefits that come with THC. And then there's also the recreational side that comes with THC. But to be considered hemp, the seed itself at origin has to be at a 0.3% THC level or lower. And if it's higher than that, then it's actually considered part of the marijuana category. And if it's lower than that, then it falls into the industrial and agricultural hemp side of things. And everything that we do and we focus on as far as our company and development goes, as well as what Laguna focuses on, is all based on the hemp side of the plant. So we're about getting healthy, not about getting high. And as we've starting to launch new products, especially in the Cannaceutical skincare line, the compound that we focus on there is CBD. And inside of the hemp plant, when you're looking at industrial hemp, it's known to be high in CBD, low in THC. So that's the category that we fit in. And we'll continue to develop a lot of new products that are coming out that we're excited about. I'm sure possibly we'll talk about that a little bit later on this evening. You might have some questions on that, Ray. But that sort of gives you the breakdown of the differences. And one of the things I always tell people to do is go to Google and Google the history of hemp. And when you know your history, you'll know your future, and you'll see what's happened from the 1930s through the 1970s, and now where we're at today, and how this amazing plant is making a wonderful comeback and is being widely accepted.
Well, that's a great overview, Troy. Appreciate that. You're currently the COO of a company called Isodial. And when we first met you and Sherry Berry, who is the formulator of our products or our canoceutical products, I know what you guys do, and part of what you do is you develop new products, and then you're looking for serious marketing partners for these products. And most of them are CBD-based. Can you tell us a little bit about Isodial and the relationships that's being developed between your company and Laguna Blends?
Sure, absolutely. Well, when you look at it, Isodial over the last 7 years has really been at the forefront of bulk ingredient, raw ingredient supply to the marketplace for CBD. And they've really been able to develop specific technology and intellectual property and extraction methods that have been able to begin to isolate the CBD from the rest of the oil. When you extract this, you're doing an extraction. It comes out as an oil-based product, and from there, their technologies have been able to isolate it and get it down to a single molecule. And then from there, over the last couple years, in beginning of 2016 here, we really began to put a lot of focus into nanotechnology. And it's really has us about 12 to 18 months ahead of the rest of the industry right now. And what we've been able to do is we take that individual molecule of CBD, which is about 2,000 nanometers in size, and we hit it with more energy than the sun produces. And what that does is it breaks that particle cluster apart, and we're getting down as low as 16 nanometers in size now. Which, now all of a sudden it's able to, the CBD is able to break the blood-brain barrier and just takes it to a whole nother level in bioavailability. And from there, we've now developed the technology, and that's what's known as spheres, which is in the canoceutical skincare line. And what we do is, before that particle cluster can actually come back together, we begin to do a multi-layered lipid around the outside of that particle. And we do 4 different layers around there. And what that does is it gives a time-released feature to the CBD. So as you apply it to the top layer of skin, and there is some other skincare lines that's in the market that's utilizing CBD, but the particle size is too big, so it only works on the surface of the skin. With Spheres technology, we're actually able to penetrate the first layer of skin, and then a layer of lipid breaks down, and another layer, another molecule of CBD is released. And it's sort of like bursts of CBD that continue to work as it penetrates down through the skin layers. So that gives us a real cutting edge, further advanced than anything else that you'll see in the marketplace. And that's what we're fortunate to be partnered with Laguna Blends with now to bring to the field, to get out there and share. And we're super excited about it because we did a clinical on this, and the results, you can see results in as few as 7 days of skin tone improvement, as well as fine lines and wrinkle reduction in as few as 7 days. So we know that the key behind marketing these products is all about word of mouth, and as people see real results on friends and family, they're going to be sharing the word, and your friends and family will be purchasing it from their incredible results that you're experiencing.
Well, Troy, I'll tell you, we're having absolutely amazing results with people who've tried the product. They're getting back to us within 3 or 4 days and saying, this is the best skincare product I've ever been associated with or I've ever tried. And one of the key things that you mentioned, what I saw early on, was the spheres, or the time release part of it. So what you're really saying here is someone can put on a night cream or an eye cream and have a time-released effect while they sleep all night long. Someone else could put on a moisturizer in the morning, and we get this comment all the time. They go, my word, my skin looks so much better all day long than it ever has without an additional application of the product. So is this time-released effect is what is really creating this unique difference in these quick results?
Yes, that and the fact that it can penetrate through the first layer of skin as well. One of the other things I'd like to share is I know a lot of guys get involved in network marketing, and so many times they look at it and say, well, guys don't think of skincare. That's a woman's based product, but as men, we all buy shaving cream and we all buy aftershave. And there's two products that you can stop buying at the grocery store or Walmart or Target or wherever you pick it up. You can stop buying your shaving cream and begin to use the facial cleanser as shaving cream, and then using the toner afterwards as your aftershave. And you'll notice incredible results. Your face will feel so much better by using that. And it's so funny because all of a sudden as guys start to do that, they're wondering, wow, I wonder what'll happen if I start to use the serum or the moisturizer. And that's how we start to see that everybody really begins to use all the different steps inside of the CannaCeutical line. So guys that are on the call with us this evening, throw away that shaving cream and throw away that aftershave that you're traditionally using that's full of chemicals and everything else. It's really having a negative effect on your skin, and begin to use the toner and the facial cleanser.
Well, that's great information, Troy, and I know a lot of the guys who've not tried any skincare products before, not used them, always wonder, well, what do I need and what should it be? And we're recommending to all the guys the toner, the cleanser, and the serum, and if they want to use the rejuvenating cream, great, but at least try those three products to get started. And with our women, most of them understand a skincare regime, including cleanser, toners, and the benefits, but they're going to get much more positive benefits by utilizing all of the CBD-based products in the CannaCeuticals line versus some of the ones they're all currently using and mix and match. So our recommendation is when you try it, stop the others, stop what you're using. Just try this, and we've been having women getting great results on just 2 or 3 of the products. So we're very appreciative of the quality of the products that we're able to share with people throughout Laguna Blends, and so many new people are getting more excited about this on a daily basis. I know that you're in development on a number of CBD-based products. And without sharing proprietary information or where we may go with some of this, just talk about a couple products that you're in development on to share so the audience can kind of understand, the potential of developing a product line that is hemp/CBD based.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I have a lot going on research and development based around the beverage sector. And as you guys all know, Laguna Blends has started out with beverage-based products. So we're taking our technology and developing it that will have some very incredible additives that can go with it. Today I've been working on something that goes with coffee that I think will be extremely exciting to everybody here in the field as we further along with that. So there's going to be a lot of really interesting things that we come out with that will give Laguna Blends a cutting edge and be further ahead than anybody else that jumps into the space. And, we're excited to work together on this.
Well, we're also excited about having you as kind of our partners in business here, and I believe that when you can get together with the formulators and then they understand that if they can create a good product and put it through a marketing entity that can move a lot of product, it's much easier than trying to do everything yourself. On the Laguna Blend side, we're not formulators here. We're going to hand that off to the experts like Troy and team, and come up with some great products and make it a win-win situation for everybody. Well, Troy, I know when you first got involved in Laguna Blends, we're looking at Laguna Blends, you had a background in network marketing also, and you saw what we were doing, and then you said, well, if we can get together on some of these products, I'd love to become a part of Laguna Blends on the distributor side. And I just want you to know that we really appreciate that, because it shows your commitment to the company as well as seeing a big future ahead. So I know you don't have a lot of time, but you're certainly referring a lot of people to us, and we really appreciate that. But tell us why you did that.
Well, it was exciting to me to see products that were in the network that are products that I use every single day. I drink coffee every single day, and I was totally shocked that when I started to use a coffee that was sort of, I guess, call it instant coffee. I mean, I've never enjoyed an instant coffee before. I was always spending $5-10 a day at Starbucks or using my Nespresso machine at home. And once I tried it and understanding the health benefits that come with our coffee, it was definitely something that excited me. But really, the real thing was, the last 4 years, I've been, trying to work with some of the top people in the industry. The gentleman Charles Holmes, who created hemp protein. We wouldn't know of hemp protein today if it wasn't for him. Is a very dear friend of mine from up in BC, and we were working very hard to come out with a hemp protein shake that actually tasted great. And I'm friends with a lot of sports athletes, and we've got one that'll be coming out here very directly. And everybody says, hey, if we could use hemp and it tasted good, we'd be using it all the time. But it's very difficult when you got to use hemp protein shakes and it doesn't, or use protein shakes and they don't taste good. You don't want to use them every day. So when I tried the Pro 369, I was totally shocked, because after 4 years of trying the development on my own and have a great flavor profile and couldn't do it, and realizing what you guys were able to pull together with Naturally Splendid and make this happen. That's what really excited me, and I said I gotta get involved in Laguna and make this happen.
Well, we really appreciate you getting involved. We appreciate the good job you're doing with creating new formulas that we'll be able to market in the future. And Troy, we try and keep these calls to 25 to 30 minutes every Monday night. However, tonight is Tuesday, and we just thank you so much and look forward to having you on calls here in the future. As we move forward into closing out tonight's call, just to share back up what Tony Estigoy mentioned earlier on as our host, the double bonus. Well, we've got a promotion that began September 15th and ends this Friday, September 30th, and that's our anybody who purchases one of our Canaceuticals. That's our new skincare line. One of the packages at $147, $297, or $497 is going to receive additional significant benefits by purchasing that product in the packages that we put together. If you come in and or purchase a $147 Canna Builder Pack, is what we call it, you receive the Regenerating 7 Serum, the Rejuvenating Cream. This totals $168. You save about $21 because we're going to sell that to you at wholesale for $147. For those that want to purchase more of the products and have some extra on hand, we have what we call our $297 Momentum Pack, and that is, again, we charge $297. There's an additional product value of 3 of the products: the toner, the cleanser, the night cream, and this is you save about $185 by buying this package, and this is wholesale prices, folks. Wholesale pricing, you're going to save $185 by buying this package, and these prices are only good until Friday. Then we have our $497 for what we call our Canna Performance Pack. This is normally $497. It contains $630 worth of product. Then we've added 3 additional products: the night cream, the toner, the facial cleanser, another $147. So now we've got a $777 wholesale value for $497. You're saving $280 by making that purchase prior to or on Friday. As of October 1st, these prices go away. We're back to regular pricing, wholesale pricing for affiliates, wholesale pricing for preferred customers who go on auto ship, and retail pricing for customers. What I can share with you, without a doubt, that I'm not going to say 100% of the people who try the products will come back and want to use that, not only the product they tried or product, the rest of the line, but I would say 90% and upward will. That's a huge, huge percentage, because the clinical trials showed that after 7 and 14 days, 100% of the recipients of the products at 14 days received significant wrinkle depth reduction, fine lines, wrinkles, whatever it may be, skin tone, the glow of the skin. They saw results on the product. I said 100% after 14 days. It was only 85% after 7 days. But even 85% after 7 days, women are going to change their skincare regimes when they get a hold of the CannaCeuticals lines, because we're going to show 15 years, 20 years difference in age within a few months on these products. And I'll tell you, women will love this product line. So with that, Tony, I know we've got a call on Saturday, a training call, a very special call with a very famous individual. I'll let you close out tonight's call. And again, thank you, Troy Neihart, for sharing your wisdom and expertise as it relates to hemp and CBD with us.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. You know, I've got to share that when I'm listening to Troy answering your questions, Ray, I just kind of pinch myself, because we're so early with Laguna Blends, and there's so much on the horizon. I mean, it just excites me knowing about the future of where this company is going. You did touch on something. Yes, this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be hosting a very, very special guest. He is a CBD and hemp expert. He is a former NFL football star. He's played in 2 Super Bowls. I'll let you know his name. It is Marvin Washington. But if that's not special enough, Ray, I want you to plug your ears right now, please. If that's not special enough, we are going to give away to our guests some regenerating serum. Ray, just keep on mute, buddy. We're not going to give away just 1, and we're not going to give away just 2. We're not going to give away just 3. We're going to give away 6 bottles of the regenerating serum. Oh, my God, I'm getting a bunch of texts from Ray right now. What are you talking about? No, Ray, we're giving away 6 this Saturday. So make sure you get all of your guests on this call so they can hear about the importance of CBD and hemp in their bodies by one of the most foremost experts, former football star, Mr. Marvin Washington. It's going to be the same dial-in number that you called in tonight, and the same access code that you used to get on this bridge. And with that, on behalf of our special guest, Troy Neihart, our president, Mr. Ray Grimm Jr., and myself, Tony Estigoy, this call is officially in the books. Bye for now.